All right, so before I said I didn't have enough time, then I forgot how much more stuff I needed to show you guys. So disregard the last bit of that tutorial from part 3. Okay, so I was talking about I wanted you to create your very own layout. So let me also show you guys columns, or how to utilize your columns. And I'll probably go over this again for the breakdown of your magazine. So let's talk about, let's create, let me get rid of this, I believe. How do I want to do it? Let's say this is, we're continuing this page. Okay, so I got rid of my 2. Mind you, I still want you guys to do your own things in pages 4 and 5. But I'm just going to show you a couple of other things that I missed that I want to show you. First, going back to your second or your third page, I want to show you guys how to create a drop cap. So a drop cap is just a letter that is bigger than the rest of your text. So some students get it kind of confused and they will just increase the point size. That's not how you do it, because you still want the alignment of your type to be correct. So to create a drop cap, I'm going to take my type tool and highlight the very first letter of my paragraph. Okay, I got that letter B highlighted. Next, I want to go to type paragraph. You can see it's already up. Have it over here. All right, and I want you to drop down to where it says drop cap. And as you can see, it's where this A is bigger than all the sentences. All right, so once you do that, just increase it to whatever size you want to. And that is how you create a drop cap. So if I take it off, there's my drop cap. And see how my type is still aligned correctly? So if I were to just increase this in the point size, it would throw off my alignment. But by creating that drop cap here under paragraph, my alignment is the same. Now, if you don't want to use the drop cap, always take it back and put it at 0. Cool? Okay, I'm gonna keep mine. All right. So let's continue on with vacation. All right, so next I'm going to show you how, and this is just kind of a shortcut to create your rectangle frames. So for the rectangle frame, I've selected it. I'm going to make one frame, right? Without releasing my mouse on my keyboard, I'm going to select the right arrow key 2 times. I'm going to hit it while I still have my mouse held down, the right arrow key. 1, 2. And once I release, you guys can see how it made 2 extra frames. Once I release, now I have 3 frames. So I'm just going to go through and fill these frames up with images. So to place an image, file place. I think I have enough. What haven't we used? Okay, let's use that image. And to fill it, let's see if it'll work. Object, fit the frame, fitting. Okay, that's good. File place. Find me another image. I use I use, where are they running at? I use that image. Object fit the frame. And then I can move it where I want it. File, place. We'll use this one. Object fitting. All right, so let's talk about text. I want to add text. Type tool. I'm going to make a text box. Type, fill with placeholder text. Right? You can also copy and paste. I don't recommend so much copy and paste because you'll see the same words over and over and over, and that will be a dead giveaway that your type isn't or is the same, and it's not going to give that same feeling of a real magazine. Break that text up, and I'm just going to do the same thing. And also, as you guys are building, you can create subtitles within your articles to make them real. And like I said, I really want you guys to play around with all of this so you can get comfortable going into your project. I'm going to clean it up. You can see how you have these widows. I'm going to clean it up and make actual paragraphs. I think it just looks better that way. And let's say this was the highlight. I can change this color. We'll make it green. That might be important. And that's just a little bit. I'll turn this off so you guys can see what that looks like. And then, like I said, you could have subheads within here. Like this could be specifically talking about sunset, wedding, setup, however, but you guys have the gist of this. So let's go through and talk about how do you save. So to save, there are a couple of ways. All right, the first way you're going to save is by going to File, Save As. And where are we saving this at? Okay, in the tutorial. We want to save this as a document. All right, let's do IDML. So when you save your document, you want to save it as a IDML. A IDML file will allow you to open your file up universally anywhere. If you save as a Photoshop document, not Photoshop, InDesign document, then you specifically have to have that version of InDesign to work in. As you can see, it says InDesign CS4 or higher. So if you have a later version, if you're not working in 2020, this is always good. I always recommend my students to save it as a IDML. Granted that we're not on campus, if you save it as a IDML file, you will not have issues opening it other places like the J-School library or in any of our other computer labs. So to make things easier on you guys, we're just going to do the same thing and save it as an IDML file. Save. All right, so once you save it as an IDML file, that is your working file. All right, so we're going to go back and we're going to save it as a PDF. Now, mind you, you guys are doing both pages, so make sure you have completed the entire tutorial before you guys go through and create a PDF. So the first way we saved it in order to save your working file. Now we're going to export and make a PDF. To export, we went to File, Export. All right. I want to save this in my, there we go. All right, so we're going to save it as a Photoshop, InDesign PDF print. InDesign PDF print. Go ahead and press save. Once you press save, it'll open up to your export options. We're not going to mess with anything. Just going to let you know that Pages saves as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Spreads save in 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8. So when you view them outside in the PDF, you'll see them by 2s. And what I mean by that is these 2 pages, this is called a spread. Pages are individual pages. Okay, so we're going to save it as Pages, press export. And if you get this warning, it's okay because you're not dealing with actual type. So if you are saving this and you are actually working on a real document, you'll want to go back and set your type correctly. Go ahead and press OK. Once you press OK, it's going to make that PDF. So let's go back and we're going to package. So packaging is extremely important. So to package, because this is how I'll be asking for your files, you will go to File, Package. It will give you a summary of what is within your file. It will say how many fonts you've used, anything you're missing, and your images that are linked. Gives you a complete breakdown of what's going on inside of your file. Okay, go ahead and press Package. Publication must be saved. Okay, I gotta save it. Alright, so once you get past that, this is going to create a folder. Remember how I said create a root folder? This is going to create another folder inside of that folder. Within this folder will be a PDF, all your working files, the fonts you've used, and the images that were used. Okay, so you always want to package. This is really good if somebody else has to come back behind you and work on your content. Press Package, press OK, Overset, all of this is okay. It's going to go through and package. So let me show you what it looks like. Alright, so this is my folder. Where did it go? Oh, I was in the wrong one. Alright, so here is that packaged folder. Once you packaged, it will say your last name, Dembo folder. Within that folder, I said it's going to have all your document fonts that you used. It's going to have your IDML file, your INDD file, and your PDF, and all of your linked pictures that you used within your document. Okay. Here is my IDML file. This is my INDD file. Guess I should have saved this on my document on my desktop for you guys. And my PDF. Alright, so when you are uploading your complete assignments, you will compress your files and submit them. To compress your files, which makes it a zip file, you're going to click on the folder. Okay, this is the folder that we made by packaging. Click your drop down and go to compress. Once you get compressed, it will create and make a zip file. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is turn in all three. You're going to turn your IDML file in, you're going to turn a PDF in, and you're going to turn in your packaged folder as a zip file.